Howdy everyone, Pocher here in the Age of Magic video, and in today's video we are going to fight the Archons. I've been meaning to do this video for a while now, and I need to do an Abaddon one as well. It's coming out, promise! It's on the way, but I think the Archons are a bit tougher than Abaddon, to be honest, so we'll get that one out of the way. And here we go. Challenge beat 4 Archons plus Azariel. Apparently people are having some issue with that, and I thought, it shouldn't be that hard. This is probably the hardest fight I've ever tried to 3-star. I did manage to get it. The team isn't a guaranteed win, but it is the team I found has the best chance of beating this this setup. 3 stars, of course, that is. There might be other teams out there that can just beat it straight up, but I had this conversation with someone the other day. I tried to beat them with a 3-star 3-star rating. It's just a personal thing I try and do. Definitely the hardest fight I've come across yet in this game. It was difficult. I did manage to beat them once with the dwarf meta. Never was able to again. I thought maybe if I could do the dwarves it'd be awesome, but it was just must have been just pure RNG. So we're gonna fight this team. I'll show you the team I used, and yeah, so let's get into it, and hopefully it helps you guys. So this is the team I was able to make that has the best chance, personally, that I found that can beat this team. It's got 4 healers in it and a cage. Now, the reasoning for this is the Archons have the one weakness. And it's not really a weakness, but it's their only weak point I've been able to find that I can kind of take advantage of, and that is they do not have anti-healing. They just can do an insane amount of damage. And the best chance I have found personally, and I am open to suggestions, guys. If you can think of a team that might be able to take this on, let me know, because I'm interested. But the best strategy I have found is just being able to out-heal the damage and just whittle them down slowly. It's quite difficult, especially because they've got 2 healers and they have the invulnerability as well. It is painful, but this, yeah, I'm just going to show you guys how I've done it, and then we can build on it from there. So we'll get into the battle, and let's show the golden boys and girl what we can do. Oh yeah, probably should mention who we're using. Sacrif, Karana, Lucky, Azariel, and Cage. That's important as well. So your biggest enemy in this fight is going to be the timer. I'm going to do this on auto. This team has the capacity and the ability to win it on auto. However, it's a bit RNG. You have a better chance of winning if you run it on run it on manual to begin with. The aim is to get rid of Sacrif. However, the timer gets really close if you're running it on the old manual. So we're just gonna auto it. I've won this team this battle a few times on. I'm lost for words. This team is a pain in the arse. It's as simple as that. You could run a more heavy, damage-heavy team against this, but the issue you run is that it just deals so much damage. The safest way I could find to beat this team was with 4 healers to just out-heal the damage. And, you know, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're versing a team like this and you're using 4 healers, it's just very close to running out of time, which is a bit shit, but what can you do? We will not lose Lucky here. Again, we're just aiming Sacrif. We need to get her out of the picture. She is our primary target, and when she is out of the picture, we need to move on to Steris, okay? I do not want to aim Azariel. I need to get rid of a damage dealer because the damage is still ridiculous. Now, the reason you want to get rid of Sacrif to begin with is because of her passive, which allows an Archon to dodge the next attack if they critically strike, and that is dangerous. It is a lot of attacks you're missing because, you know, critical strikes aren't uncommon. They happen all the time, and the worst thing about the dodge mechanic is they can dodge abilities as well. So just get it done, get them out of the way, and I'm not a fan that this is lagging a tiny bit. We'll see what happens. Again, this was the hardest team I could verse to, I've ever versed. I spent all night just trying to make up teams that I thought could beat it. I managed to beat them once with the dwarf meta actually, but I could never ever get it to happen again, which was really sad, because if the dwarves could beat this... Okay, we're going to move on to Azariel next. Okay, we got rid of one of the damage dealers, which is really, really good for us. So yeah, we're going to move on to Azariel, take her out, and then we're going to aim Tyros, okay? We want to aim Tyros because the more characters we get rid of, the more time we're saving, because it's just one less character that the game needs to go through to perform an attack. So we're just waiting at this point for Karana to heal my Lucky. There she is. She's back up. She should be safe when she gets knocked out. There we go. We should have no issue getting her up to full HP. We're going to aim Tyros now. That is our next battle. Okay. And, oh, they're going to take out Lucky. I really hope they don't take out Lucky. No, we're safe. She gets a hot out, which gives us a bit of defense as well for 4 attacks on each character. Really good for us. Tyros is past his barrier now, which is, again, amazing. And that's another bad thing about aiming as the Sacrif to begin with, is you're going to come out killing Sacrif, and every character on the field is going to have half a bar or higher of a barrier. And it's like fighting a whole new team, because you got to get past the barrier, and then you need to beat the characters as well. So we should be able to take out Argon here as well. There's no chance of us losing any heroes at this point. His passive isn't working either. He doesn't go into hiding when we critically strike him, because there's no one left on the field. So we finish him off here. He just has... You know, we haven't attacked him for so long. He has Sacrif's passive as ability as well, invulnerability. And we beat the team with 3 stars. This was definitely the hardest team I've ever had to fight. Being able to 3-star this was very difficult. And the team I've used is not a guaranteed win. It still does lose. It can be quite RNG. Sometimes the enemy just gets an intense crit on one of your characters, and it can bend you over a tiny bit. But there you go, guys. That is how I have found how to beat this team the safest way possible. I'm sure there are other ways out there, but they aren't as safe. Like I said, the only other team I did find that was able to beat this team was the dwarf meta, and it was just a real lucky RNG fight. I'm sure there are teams out there that can beat this. If you do know any, please let me know. I'm very curious. I spent so long last night trying to figure it out. And yeah, but this is the result I came up with. Hopefully this helps you guys though, and it helps you be able to beat them. The hardest character to get on that team though is going to be the Sacrif on your side as well. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll answer to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, take care of yourself.